Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as VP La Pew Pew. You might know it's a leFH or a leaf blower. This one is on the northwest spawn of Pearl River Encounter, and it's under the command of For the King 99. It's a rather colourful and green VP. Lots of 4-leaf clovers on it, or actually 3-leaf clovers, because there should be 3 leaves. Of course, 4-leaf would be a shamrock, wouldn't it? Anyway, I don't want to upset any Irish people. He's actually chosen to go and knock down these bushes, provide himself with cover, so he can actually shoot towards the cap area, and also to try and conceal himself from any people who happen to occupy the village. Now, it's a 105mm light field howitzer capable of doing 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor with a standard reload of 8.92 seconds. We can see For the King has got 7.85 seconds per shot. Somebody has gone into the cap area already, but he's not spotting anybody over this side of the map just yet. Okay, there's the M5 Stuart. That's what went into the cap. It's a tier 5 game with tier 4 tanks in it. That means he's top tier, but it also means he's got to do a lot of work to take out the enemy and get good results. Let's have a look on this T6 medium. Fires a snap in. Oh, he got a direct hit. Wasn't fully... Oh, and he got an arsenist as well. He set light to the guy and he's got his first kill. My gum, he actually hit the guy with a blind shot and then he carried on moving even when he was alight and then burnt up. So very, very well done on that first shot. So let's see if he can carry on that for the rest of the game. He's taken out the T6 medium, which is a dangerous opponent at this level. Fires one in at the M7, just a little behind the target. Target's on the move. The reload on this Arty is so good that you can get very good shots on the enemy. Just narrowly misses the M7. Yes, a lot of tank drivers seem to forget that our fire rate is so good that sometimes you can actually dodge one shell and then get struck by another one a few seconds later. Now, he's aiming towards the south. There was a tank spotted there, but he moves away before he actually sees what the result of that shell was, because he's now going after a T-34 who's stationary down in the paddies. Can he get a shot? Yes, he does. 167. That's a nice hit. The M7's decided to try and attack our Panzer guy. And another nice hit. 182. That guy goes down. Now, the cap has been stopped temporarily. Firing at T-34. Gets a hit on the front of the vehicle. Didn't do any damage, actually. I think it just tracked the guy. Rounds out. Misses, but it was close. There's 3 Artys on his team in this game. The other ones are a Birch Gun and a Sturmpanzer II. He's trying to get a shot on T-34 as he's backing up. He fires the round in. Oh, the guy didn't back up enough for us to get the hit. But it looks like he's been tracked. So now he should take a hit and die. And in fact, he dies in the end to our T6 medium. So with 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, they've got another tank in the cap area. It's an M10 RBFM. There's an Su-76M up there. Now those things got very thin armor. You can easily penetrate the front of these. Oh, and he gets him with one shot. So that's his second kill of the game. Yes, Su-76Ms don't have much armor at the front. In fact, the driver hatch is right in the center at the front, so if you auto aim on, you nearly always take out the driver first thing. Okay, he's just trying to reposition himself. The bad news is that M10 RBFM who's in the cap area and stopping anyone from coming in, because he's got the 76mm gun, which means he's very deadly indeed. Okay, interesting fact. Oh, that VK is actually a light. Now, can he finish him off? He gets a direct hit for 67, so he's tracked him again. Let it settle in. As soon as it fires straight away, he's loaded, and he gets another hit. Now, we can't see him, but he's probably still there, still tracked. Fires another one in. And he gets another direct hit. Is he still there? Let's find out. Rounds out. And he gets another hit. Is he still there? Rounds out. Oh, it lands short. RNG says, no, I'm not going to let you have that one. I thought for a second that he was going to get the kill on that VK. Rounds out. Oh, just misses the Matilda. And that pagoda's actually getting in the way. Okay, got a Stug 3 Ausrung B near the cap area. Oh, and he's actually stopped himself. I think he might have been tracked actually in that position. Can we get a hit in there? Rounds out. No, it hits the ground, so the Stug wasn't there. We can just about make out where the enemy Arty's firing from. Yep. Still trying to get shots in there. Okay, you can see where the tracer from the enemy Arty is emanating from. It's near their cap area. Doesn't look like their Arty has moved very far. The Stug suddenly appears again. Gonna have to dial in, but wait for a sec. He fires snap. Oh, misses out on that kill. Oh, but there's somebody he can heal, and that's the M10 RBFM that was previously in the cap area. Fires a snap, and he gets a hit. 93 hit points, and the kill shot goes to the AMX CLC Biz. Okay, so the VK that he fired at before, who's still alive, but only just, he's now in the cap area. And For the King is now moving towards the cap area to try and get some more damage. The scores are totally even at the moment. The enemy's only got 3 RT and 1 tank destroyer, so they must have killed the VK in the cap. All they've got is an Su-85, a Gorilla, a Birch Gun, and a Sturmpanzer Zwei. Whereas on our team, we've got an MXCLC, the M8A1, For the King in the Fifi, and a Sturmpanzer Zwei. So we have lost our Birch Gun. Well, there's the Sturmpanzer Zwei, made from a Panzer II with a 15cm howitzer as its main armament. That was a bit snap. It wasn't fully dialed in when he shot, but it was very close to being fully dialed in. He fires another one ahead of its path. Not close enough, but this time round he can get it absolutely bang on target. The guy set himself up for a shotgun, and he gets the kill with this one. So that's 3 kills now, and there's the Su-85. He fires ahead of its path. Nope, doesn't get it. The AMX ELC just been rammed by the Su-85, and he does get the kill. So now it's 3 versus 3, and both teams have got the same complement of vehicles. Except, of course, we've got the M8A1, they've got the Su-85. The Su-85 is a lot healthier than our M8A1, but For the King is going to go in, and I think he was thinking about capping there for a moment. I thought he was heading towards the cap. And you can see that the enemy Arty is trying to wipe out our M8A1, who is in the cap area. And we're going to go in and join him. As long as the M8... Oh, there's the Su-85. He's coming in fast. Can we get a shot? No, we miss. I think the M8A1 is probably going to die. Yes, he does die. I think that was a ram, actually. Okay, so For the King now has to do it to save his teammates. This could be an epic win. If he can take out the Su-85, he's going to do it face to face. He receives an 85mm round and shotguns the Su-85. He goes in for the ram and he gets him! He takes him out with a ram. He is a heavy tank after all, with an Arty round on top, Arty gun on top. But what a way to seize the cap from the enemy. Now they've only got the Gorilla and the Birch Gun, and they are going to be at a disadvantage because both of them can be taken out by one shot from that 105mm light field howitzer. Now, the interesting fact I was going to tell you actually before we got interrupted was that this actual Arty, the leFH, the Leica Feldhaubitze, did have a range of 10,675 meters. But the Bishop, the 25-pounder gun that you find on the Bishop, the original Bishop, actually only had a range of 5,900 meters. Just goes to show how handicapped the Bishop was by having a howitzer which was mounted in such a way that it couldn't actually fire any higher, couldn't raise the gun any higher, whereas this thing could raise this all the way up. And in fact, actually, here comes the gorilla. So we're turning to face him. It's going to be difficult for him. Now, can we get a shot on target? He fires and tries to get a shotgun. Now, we can get into a position where he can't hit us, but we can hit him if he tries to make a move in, if we use the Rex for cover. The enemy birch gun is still trying. The gorilla's in reload. I think he's almost trying to shoot. Well, he tried a shot at us, but he failed. He's going to have to come over that ridgeline if he wants to get a shot on target. We're still in the cap, and the gorilla's not interrupting the cap at the moment, so it's still going our favor. For the King is still winning this game at this moment. We have less hit points than the enemy, but that gorilla has to try and get a shot on target or near to our tank. We've only got 63 hit points left. The gorilla's being attacked by the Sturmpanzer spy. He's firing in, and we're keeping that guy lit. Okay, is he going to try? Well, he is trying still to kill us, and all the times this is going on, the Sturmpanzer spy is still firing at him, and he's totally healthy. Okay, just keep him there. Here comes the birch gun, and he's trying now to take us, but of course he can't. He has to come into the cap area to try and kill. Oh, epic! That one went right in front of our gun shield. If he stays like this, he's going to cap out and win. Okay, they're interrupting the cap. The birch gun goes down to one shot, but we're reloading. The gorilla comes in to try and get a shotgun on us. And... oh, he got him! He won the game, and that's a Top Gun. What an epic battle for the King. Well, that was a truly epic game in the Fifi for the King 99. Very well done indeed. He got his first ace tanker in that game. Would you believe it? When you get the scrolls underneath, that's the first time, and he's got them on this occasion, which means this is the first ace tanker he's ever had in a 105 leFH18B2. Congratulations on that alone, but what a great game it was. He got an arsonist. He set light to the T6 medium with a blind shot. The guy moved a few more yards on and then burnt up and claimed that kill as his first kill of the game. He got a counter battery fire medal because he took out both enemy Arty, the birch gun at virtually shotgun range, and then he did the same to the gorilla as well, who just couldn't get his reload in time, and so he claimed a counter battery for killing both enemy Arty. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19. He got a Starks medal, would you believe it? In that game, he took at least 2 shots from the enemy, lost potentially 2/3 of his hit points. In fact, he lost a lot more than that because he only had 63 left at the end of the game. And he got at least 2 kills and was survived and was still alive at the end of the game. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. The gorilla was the 6th kill of the game right at the very end. And his win rate in that game was 12,863, which is super unicum and a lot more. In fact, I think he carried his team in that game because epically he went to the cap, he stood in the cap, he forced the enemy Arty to come to the cap, and then he took them out one by one as they tried to enter the cap. So what a great game for the King. Congratulations. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 2,479 hit points. And the second highest damage actually went to the M8A1 on his team with 1,313. He was the guy who was rammed to death by the Su-85 who went into the cap. The third highest damage in the game actually went to the M10 RBFM on the enemy team with 1,179 hit points. And their Matilda, by the way, got a leather slaves medal, so he was tier 4, killing tier 5 tanks in that game. When it came to kills, yep, For the King got that one with 6 kills. 4 kills went to the M8A1 on his team, 3 kills went to the Shure85. And when it came to base XP, he was the only player over 1,000 base in the game. He got 1,239. The next highest player being the M8A1, who only managed to get 703, followed by the VK3001H on his team, who managed to get 689. So really great results. He got the top in all 3 columns. He fired 34 rounds, so he still had 16 rounds left at the end of the game. 13 direct hits on the enemy, 4 penetrating shots and 15 splash. Damage of 2,479 hit points, of which 1,860 were at more than 300 meters. Now let's have a quick look and see which ones did he penetrate during that game. Well, he penetrated the birch gun with that shot. At close range, the birch gun doesn't have much in the way of armor, so it must have gone straight through him and completely dissolved him. He also shotgunned the gorilla at close range, got 158 hit points. The guy had already taken some damage in the game, but at close range, this gun is particularly lethal. He did penetrate the front of the SU-76M. We've seen that before. The SU-76M does not work well with those 105mm rounds. They just go right through the front, and the driver's the first person who gets hit smack in the face, so it must be nasty for him. And there must have been somebody else that he actually managed to get a penetrating shot. Yes, it was the T6 medium, his first kill. He actually penetrated that tank, set him alight, and then he burned to death a few seconds later. Let's go back to the rest of the detail. He also spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did 157 hit points of damage assistance, and he got 86 capture points while he was in the cap, and 10 defense points. So he was very close to getting either an Invader medal, and if he'd actually defended a bit more, I think he probably would have ended up with a Defender medal as well. But a great result. He earned a profit on this game, not surprising. On a premium count, he earned 102,303 credits. He did get a mission completion for 50,000 in that game, but it's a lovely score, and that shows that the Fifi can be profitable if you want to earn lots and lots of credits. Just keep taking the Fifi out on a regular basis, and you can generate vast amounts of them. He also took away 4,461 XP as well on top of that, so what a tremendous game, and what a game to get your first ace tanker in the Fifi. Congratulations For the King 99. That was an epic battle of monumental proportions. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.